Hey everybody, Sam Jackson with Heartland Turf and Landscape, and I'm just here checking on a lawn that we're seeding. You notice this one is completely dead. This one actually had a quite heavy infestation of weeds and crabgrass, and we recommended that we just do a complete kill off on this lawn and start from scratch. 95% of the time, you're not going to need to kill your whole lawn before you do an overseeding. But this, while I was checking on this, it reminded me of the importance of a proper watering to a successful overseeding job. So we seeded this about a week ago, nothing sprouting yet, which is normal. But I'm just here making sure that all the areas are getting properly watered so we do get a good result. After you've done your seeding, the single most important aspect that's going to determine whether you have a successful overseeding or not is the watering. We recommend that for the first 2 weeks after seeding, you're going to want to water the lawn, all the areas that were seeded, 3 times a day for 5 to 10 minutes. The key here is you want it to remain damp at all times. So if you've watered in the morning for 5 or 10 minutes and you have the next one set to go at noon or 1 o'clock in the midday, and you check the lawn and it is completely dry, it is completely dried out before the next cycle starts to run, then you need to adjust your watering to water a little bit more. You want the lawn to remain damp 24/7 for the first couple weeks. It doesn't need to be soaking wet. You don't want it to be drowning in water. At the same time, you don't want it to dry out. We like to say if it dries out, it dies out in these first 2 weeks. So make sure that you're setting up that watering to keep the whole lawn damp at all times for the first 2 weeks. Once you, after the first 2 weeks, the sprouts are usually 1 inch to 1.5 inches tall. Generally, you can cut back to twice a day for the next week, and the grass develops and gets a little more mature. And then you can cut back to just once each morning or once a day for a week. And after you've had a chance to, once it's grown for 4 to 6 weeks, at this point you should have mowed it once or twice. And then you can go typically to a regular watering schedule. Temperatures are cooling off in the fall, and you can just water it 2 to 3 times a week, the normal amount of time that you would run your sprinklers for your established lawn, 15 to 20 minutes per zone. But that's my tip of the day. Water for success with your seeding. Make sure you're keeping an eye on the lawn and you're not just setting the sprinklers and assuming that they're all getting taken care of, the lawn's all getting watered as it should. You need to check on it, confirm that the areas that are supposed to stay damp are staying damp, and that'll help you make sure you get the best possible germination and a good fill-in with all that seed you planted. So hope you enjoyed this. Hope you find it useful. Thanks a lot for watching.